All right, welcome back, my dear students. So we are here in the login underscore view, and we are about to create some input elements. So first, what I want to do is I want to create we could actually divide this into, let's just create some divs around here so that way we can divide our code a little bit. And this div is going to have a class of form group. It's just going to make our inputs a little nicer, all right? Like this, form group, all right? This is a Bootstrap class. And let's go ahead and create a label for it. So I'm going to put a PHP tag and I'm going to say echo. And we're going to use another function called form underscore what? Label. You got it right if you guessed it. And this one is just going to say username. That's what the label is going to say. Username. There we go. Now the next is that we can do is actually create an array so that way we can have all those values put into that input that we are going to be creating. Just to make the input, all we have to do is just say form input. I'm just going to create it so that way you can see it, and then we're going to put the values in there. Form input. All right, so if we go to our sidebar here and we say enter, you can see the label here, but we have no values here. It has an input, but an input of what? It's not. We need to pass in some data there so that way we can create that input. All right, so anyway, let me show you how to do that. Right here, actually, let me show you the input. We didn't do an echo, so it doesn't have the values, but the input is there. You see that? So we can pass in some values. The default is text. All right. All right. So let's pass in some stuff in there. And the way we do that is with array, of course. So let's actually put in another PHP here, and we're going to echo. Actually, we don't need to echo. We just need to place that. And I'm doing this in a separate way. Like this is cleaner for me, and it's cleaner for you to see what's going on. But you can actually put a PHP tag and put everything in there. All right, instead of opening different PHP tags. All right, so I'm just going to create an array here called data. Like this. And I'm going to have those values in there. It's going to be an associative array, of course. And I'm going to have a class. And the class is going to be form. And this is a Bootstrap class again. Control, just to make things easier. And not easier, but nicer. So let me show you right now. Right now it looks like this, but when I refresh it, enter, if I'm able to apply the class, hopefully I'm saving it. Oh, we need to put not underscore but hyphen. Save, come back here and enter. Let me see if it's applying it. Inspect element. Oh, it's not gonna apply it because I haven't passed this data to my form input function right here. Silly me. Save and then enter. Now as you can see, it did apply the class and it looks really nice. All right, that's why I use Bootstrap, and it's responsive. So anyway, we're gonna keep applying some more values. I'm just gonna copy and paste this and then modify it. How about that? Just to make it easier, I'm gonna put a comma because we need a comma for the next values and for the keys and values. Save, 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 and then we'll take it the comma out of the last value. All right, so I'm gonna put a class. I'm also going to put a name, maybe a placeholder. Oops, there we go. What else? Maybe a value. I don't know. Put a value there. No, I'm just gonna leave it like this. All right. Then later on, if we need something, we'll put it there. But right now, the name is going to be username because we need to take that information to PHP, right? All right, and the placeholder is just gonna say enter username, even though we already have a label. So it's up to you if you want to put take the label out and just leave the placeholder. All right, let's come here and enter. As you can see, it has the placeholder in there, and if we right click it, it's gonna have name. All right, just make sure it does. Sometimes we do it and we don't actually sign anything to it. As you can see right here, it does have it. Perfect. All right, so in the next lecture we're going to continue building the next of the inputs, and we're going to be also building the password fields, of course, and the submit button. All right, those require different functions. I see you in the next lecture. Take care.